Now the bearers run parallel to the ledger. They span from post to post. Now because this one is such a long span, it needs to be joined. But when you join them, you need to create a half flap. It needs to be done directly over the post, so the weight then is transferred through the concrete footing. Once that's done, the bearer is then bolted through the post. For attaching the bearer to the post now, it's a good idea to use a clamp just to hold it in position. We're using two 10mm galvanised bolts. When you do put them in though, you need to offset them. Well, our bearers are attached to the post and they're perfectly level. The next thing we need to do is attach this hoop-iron strapping diagonally. That'll firm it up, then we can put the joist on. Cut the strapping a little longer using tin snips. That way you can fold over the ends and nail it into the face. Well, we're looking really good now. We've attached the diagonal bracing. It's nice and tight. We've just got two more nails to put in the middle. We've attached two joists, one at either end. Then we need to do the spacing of the joist. We're nearly there. These two pieces here are the joists. They're designed to support the decking boards, and they run at 90 degrees to the piece in front of me, which is the bearer, and the ledger that's attached to the wall. The spacing is normally about 450mm centres, and they're attached to the ledger with a joist hanger. I'm just marking the positions of the joist. The first thing you have to do is measure the total distance, then divide that up equally, bearing in mind the maximum spacing is 450mm centres, and that means it's 450mm from the centre of one joist to the centre of the next. Handy hint, if you look down the edge of each joist and check for bows, if there are any bows, that bow needs to be facing up. Well, it's really starting to take shape now. I'm just finishing off nailing the joist. I'm using 75mm galvanised nails, and I'm putting one nail on each side of the joist. Synchronised nailing. Oi, hit him. Now, if your deck has a really long span, you'll need to join the joist. Now, to do that, you need a butt joint. That joint has to be directly above the bearer. I'm just checking the top of the joist for any high spots. If there are, we'll need to plane them off. That way, our top of our deck will be nice and flat.